Cool. So, what's up, everybody? This is Gage Peart here. I'm sitting here with Mr. Tanner. How do you say your last name?
Mantuefel.
Mantuefel. And so we just wanted to hop on here with Tanner and ultimately hear about his experience with FFL, how he kind of found FFL, and why he thinks that, anyone can do this business. So I guess, Tanner, just tell us a little bit about yourself and then how you found FFL.
Sure. Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. So been in sales for on and off for about 5.5, 6 years. Found FFL through a mutual friend who was with a different company at the time. She had posted a story on her Facebook about a week that she had, and I saw that she had made $7,000. And, I messaged her. I said, what are you doing? And she said, well, I'm helping people with life insurance. I said, cool. How do you do it? I want to know more. Obviously, I'm not making $6-7 a week at my job. And so she told me a little bit about the practice company that she was with. And she said, well, if you're really interested, you should check out FFL. So it just so happened that Ashley Gronberg had a BDM in Austin at the time. I was working. I was not able to make it. But, she had sent me a couple of videos, and, I just slowly but surely started immersing myself in it, just seeing the success that different people were having in all different types of backgrounds and ethnicities and, age, everything. And I thought, well, wow, if, this many people can do it, why wouldn't I be able to do it? So that's kind of how I found it.
Cool, man. So obviously we met right at the end of January, beginning of February. You drove up to convention, didn't think twice about it. How was that experience?
Dude, honestly, it was amazing. The atmosphere, just the overall willingness of everybody just wanting to see other people succeed was genuine. Obviously there's a lot of sales industries that have a very rah-rah approach, but you could definitely tell that people were genuine in the way in which they were speaking about their job and their career. And it wasn't just about money, which I thought was really important. So yeah, man, left convention fired up.
Awesome. So you've been with us for less than 90 days. How has your experience been thus far?
Thus far, man, it's been incredible. Obviously, it's had its challenges learning any sort of new career path.
Yep.
It hasn't all been sunshines and rainbows every single day. But what FFL has allowed me to do is be able to take control of my schedule. It's be able to write my paycheck based off of my effort and not based off of somebody else's schedule that they set up for me. And the feeling of gratitude that I get from being able to walk into a house and improve someone's situation, man, it's not a feeling that I've ever really experienced before. Obviously, the financial rewards are great, but genuinely being able to make an impact on families is kind of what gets me fired up.
Yeah, same here, man. I mean, I think even after selling your 100th policy or your 200th policy, that feeling is still, it doesn't go away. It doesn't get old. And so that's always really cool, that it's not repetitive because everyone's a little bit different. And everyone's scenario is different, and how you can help them is going to be different as well. So been here less than 90 days. You had some challenges. What would you tell a new agent who's coming on board with us about those challenges and how to face them and look at them and just deal with them?
Dial the phone. That's it. Every single problem that I've had in this business so far has been fixed by me picking up the phone. And the easier and the more willing that you're willing to get up and dial the phone again, maybe no one's answered for an hour or 2 hours. Dial the phone. And the less you think about it and the more that you just do it, the better that you progress and the more success that you start to see. It doesn't happen overnight. It would be upsetting for the people who put the work in for it to be easy. But it's rewarding once you finally get a full schedule, man, and you're able to see a lot of people, help a lot of people. It makes those tough days worth it.
No, that makes sense. So when you've put the numbers in your favor, when you've made enough dials, when you have a full schedule, it really takes that emotionality out of, I guess, the pressure on yourself of trying to make money, right? because when you put the people first, the money will follow. But when you put the money first, you're probably not going to get the people. So I love that, man. And so I know recently you went on your first real travel trip. And so can you explain to us the importance of a travel trip and what it did for your mindset and your business?
Absolutely. So there was an influx of leads in Lubbock, Texas. In Austin, there's a lot of top producers that obviously are CRM sharks, which is good. So I made a decision to buy a ton of leads in Lubbock. I bought internet leads. I bought game time leads. I spent about $1,600 going there. And after 1.5 dial days, I had a pretty full schedule. And the impact that was able to make, I made more money in that 4-day period than I had made in the last month and a half at FFL. Probably month in FFL. So, yeah, it's completely flipped my business. It's completely changed the way that I look at this business, because it's one thing to hear about the opportunity and see other people succeeding. It's an entirely different conversation when those deposits start to come into your bank account. And just having the ability to be able to see that many people in a day and impact that many families in one day, I'm itching to do it again. I think I'm going to go back to Lubbock next week. So
awesome. So you would suggest to new and old agents to implement travel trips into their schedule?
Absolutely, man. Nonstop from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to the hotel. If you fill your day with money-making activities, as Jordan Outlauer would say, you can't lose. Matt Smith says you don't have a money problem, you have a people problem. You just need to get in front of more people. And it's true, because they want the information, they need the help. And the faster that we can get over ourselves and the way we may feel about a situation, the more people we're going to be able to help and ultimately help ourselves as well. Love
it, dude. Well, it's been a blessing to, be business partners with yourself. And it's funny how, the law of attraction brings certain people into your life. And so I'm definitely grateful to have you on the team. I'm excited to build with you and see what the future holds for us, man.
Likewise, brother. Can't wait.
Thanks for hopping on, dude.
Absolutely.